What's up, everyone? This is Ellie Bob One calling. And, well, we've had a very interesting few days in CXWI, and the action hasn't even been going on. Well, it has, but it's been going on the base, within management, and events happening outside to our superstars. But let's put that to one side for now and focus on the action in the ring. For this episode of the POG, or this first part of episode 8 here in the POG, we focus on the first stage of the losers bracket. So everyone in these matches is at risk of elimination. One more loss for them, having already lost once, they will be out. So we will be seeing our first 4 eliminations here. We're kicking it off with Miss Motone.
The following contest is a stage 1 matchup in the losers bracket, in which the winner will progress in the losers bracket. The loser will be eliminated.
I just said that.
Introducing first, from Little Rock, Arkansas, weighing in at 215 pounds, Miss Motone.
So far, I have to admit that Miss Motone in the POG, even though he's in the losers bracket, he hasn't resorted to getting any interferences from his buddy, Bart Simpson. Badass Bart Simpson, I should say. But this could be a little interesting confrontation in this one. Miss Motone and Vince Ford.
Introducing his opponent, originally from Oslo, Norway, now residing in Brussels, Belgium, weighing in at 241 pounds, Vince Ford.
Vince Ford. He, of course, lost to Jack Stambridge, and as a result ended up in this matchup here against Miss Motone, who defeated Zoloark, but then lost to Broly in the second stage of the winners bracket. Well, anyway, this will be an interesting confrontation here. Vince Ford and Miss Motone. This first matchup, and remember, you lose in the losers bracket, you are eliminated for good. So one of these two will be the first to be eliminated from the tournament. The winner of this goes on to face the winner of JSR against Assad. Pretty sure JSR, he needs to win to progress. He's got a hell of a task ahead of him, but if Miss Motone were to win this one, I think it increases the want for JSR to win. Of course, JSR and Miss Motone still having a few scores to settle. Of course, JSR has been dealing with another issue, and that, of course, being Sebulba. We'll be seeing him on the second stage show, in which we will be looking at the second stage of the losers bracket and the third stage of the winners bracket, in which Sebulba will be taking on Broly. Also, people will tell you what, but let's focus on this show for now. We've got Miss Motone taking on Vince Ford here, as I've already said. Following this, we will see JSR take on Dasan. We will see Mewtwo facing the EXE Virus. And our final matchup of this show, a clash that a lot of people have been talking about as a clash between Zoloark and Reptile. Their rivalry certainly has heated up over the last few weeks. Well, last few months, really, since Golden Ambitions. Check out Mist here. Oh my word! He just hit an S5. Well, anyway, Vince Ford is immediately back on the attack now. An octopus stretch. Nice shot there by Vince Ford, and Vince Ford looking for the European Plex.
1, 2.
Oh, and Didn't get it. Close but no cigar. Remember, both of these guys, not exactly the two most popular kids on the block. Power slam there by Mist. Of course, remember in these matches, in this first half of the show, we'll have the other half of the show hopefully tomorrow. And what we'll be seeing in the second half of this show, we'll be seeing the winners of the 4 respective matches here tonight. They'll be taking on each other to look to progress in the losers bracket and avoid elimination with as Mister hitting a missed cutter. But Minsford getting straight back up from it. And we will also be seeing the 3rd stage matches in the winners bracket that sees Sebulba taking on Broly and Jack Stanbridge going one-on-one with the Arbiter. It only seems as if fate seems to draw these two to face each other, but this is the first time, I think, that the two of them will be facing each other as friends rather than as enemies. I think at this point, the only clash we've known between the two of them has been as enemies. See now, Norbert. Oh, wait a minute! Nicely done there by Miston. Oh, a backslide! It is the most devastating move in CXWI! He got it!
Here is your winner, Miss Moto!
Miss Moto picks up the win with what else? A backslide cover. And that does mean Miss Moto will progress in the losers bracket. Vince Ford is eliminated from the Pong. Alright, we now move on. Our next matchup at clash of 2 super heavyweights. I guess in some respect. Here's JSR.
This next contest in the losers bracket set for one fall. The winner progressing in the losers bracket, the loser will be eliminated. Introducing first, originally from India, weighing in at 282 pounds, JSR!
JSR. He managed to beat Sonic in the first stage of the winners bracket, but then lose to Sebulba in the second stage. Sebulba referring to JSR and actually to Brandon Wolf as well as wasted money. This is all to do with this obsession that Sebulba has had over these last few, well, since Golden Ambitions really, so last few months, that he feels he should be paid more. Of course, he was put into the Path of Glory series in order to stop him from quitting. But he clearly has not let go of that obsession.
And introducing his opponent, weighing in at 365 pounds, Dassan!
Dassan. Seeming very ready to go. Of course, Dassan, he won the Path of Glory series last time, and this Path of Glory series he's been a bit disastrous, I have to say, with a lot of it being linked to being knocked up by Reptile. But in many ways he has faded into the background of he's faded into the background of the Path of Glory series, and his loss to the Arbiter in the first stage of the winners bracket didn't help matters. So Dassan, he'll be searching for a win here, but not only that, a convincing win to set himself up for standard. Oh, and JSR going straight in. Now the winner of this, of course previously seeing Miss Motone beat Vince Ford, the winner of this will go on to face... The winner of this will go on to face Miss Motone in the second stage of the losers bracket. Big boot there. JSR now gets back in and blocks off that clothesline. Nicely done now, an armbar. Now, look at JSR here. Of course, I remember last time in the POG when both JSR and Dasan were in the POG last time. And JSR got completely destroyed by Dasan. A lot has changed though since then. The undefeated streak that Dasan was on. That's all over. You see right now, Dasan, he's got to try and get back into this one. You know, I don't deny, but Dasan is definitely a tough nut to crack. Nicely done there. See JSR, oh look at this! JSR right now! He's pumping it up a gear! Uh-oh, wait a minute, maybe not! Well, now Dasan going back on the assault. Dasan right now. Throwing JSR into the corner and look at this! Belly to belly throw from the top. Catches that one there, now look out! Oh! Nicely done, Ed. I know one thing for sure, I know that JSR is desperate to try and win this one. To get another match up against, Miss Motone. Of course, still a few old scores to settle. There's been no love lost between JSR and Miss Motone. See now, look at Dasan here, sleeper hold applied. See, uh-oh. Tossing him there. Now try to... Oh! Counters again, and look at this, an armbar! Remember, the losers bracket. These guys have already had one loss in the tournament. One more loss, and they will be eliminated. See now. JSR! Countered! Nicely done! And JSR now going over to the... Oh, wait a minute. Oh no, wait! Dasan getting right back up and... Trips JSR on that one, and now... Ankle lock! I think JSR was equalising for something, thought Dasan wasn't going to get up! Went to go and pick him up! And Dasan just played possum with him. Couldn't get JSR to tap out to that ankle lock, but that ankle lock is lethal. Nice missile drop kick there, and